I'm back. Part 5 of Becoming Stalker Sarah. I'm going to do my best to tell everything in chronological order. If you're just joining us, check out the rest of the playlist. So in the story, we're in like late 2008. I was going to all these movie premieres. I was meeting all of my favorite Disney people. I was a huge fan of Secret Life of the American Teenager, so I was super excited when I met Shailene Woodley the first time. And you've probably noticed, but all of my pictures up to this point were taken on disposable cameras. So my dad would take me to Walgreens and get the 3 packs of disposable cameras, and then we'd fill them up over the course of like a couple premieres, so like a month, and then I would go get them developed. So sometimes I didn't even see them right away. Plus, I'm also just like sharing them on my Flickr account and with Ocean Up and everything on fan sites. Like Ocean Up was basically our social media back then, before social media. So there wasn't like too much of an instant demand for my content yet. At the time, I never even thought there would be at all. But 2009 is when social media came into play. I remember I made my Twitter account in February of 2009 because David Henry had one, and there was literally nobody on Twitter at the time. So he would tweet and it would literally be like news, and it would be on Ocean Up. They would post anytime he had a tweet. If you remember that, please comment. I will never forget that. I made it to follow him, and I think like shortly after Jake T. Austin made one. I think the cast of Wizards of Waverly Place kind of followed in his footsteps, if I'm not mistaken, with Twitter. And it was fun because like back then it was all actually them that ran their accounts. So early 2009, I remember going to like the Hotel for Dogs premiere. I went to another David Archuleta concert. I also met Kristen Stewart for the first time at the Jimmy Kimmel show. That was another place that was like easy to see people coming in and out of. I think it still might be. But she came out and she came over. Unfortunately, I didn't get a picture with her, but she signed my new Moon book, and that was freaking awesome. She signed it like to Sarah, so that was super cool. Unfortunately, that's like buried in a box somewhere right now. Oh yeah, and on Valentine's Day of 2009, I went to a Hannah Montana taping, and I gave Miley a Valentine's Day card with a picture of me and her boyfriend at the time, Justin Gaston, because I met him at the Bolt premiere like a few months before. And when I was going to the taping, I was like, I want to make her a Valentine's Day card. And I was like, what else should I put on there other than me and her boyfriend? She was probably like, what in the world? And I gave her like a necklace too. This is also around the time Justin Bieber followed me on Twitter. I had like 3,000 followers and I was private, but he comes into this picture later in the story. Go to part 6.